Cool. Hi, hello. I got this idea from Dodie Clark, who is a musician I happen to like very much, but she just turned 25, and I'm not 25, but she made a video when she was 20 for her 25-year-old self and just kind of like reacted to it. And given I'm not 20 either, so can't do it exactly like her, but I just hit 5 years on testosterone and 5 years post top surgery, and a lot can happen in 5 years, and a lot can happen in 10 years. So I thought it would be a really interesting thing to make a video for Future Cat, if that's the name that you still go by. And I guess check in and remember it's April 2020. I'm currently 21 years old. I'm about to turn 22. I live with mom. I moved in almost, August, so almost a year, like 8 months ago. Moved back in to my room, redid my room. That's a good question. Have you moved out? Are you living on your own? Are you living with roommates? Did you build a van or semi-convert a car? It's okay if you're not. It hopefully no bad blood has happened between you and mom, and you all are still on good terms. Communication's kind of hard. Right now, I will admit I'm not super open, but I'm not that way really with anybody. There's like some tension there. How's mom doing? How's dad doing? Nana, Don, family, everybody. Probably by now, Joyce Ann has passed away. How's Ramona? I really hope, in 5 years she'll be 14, but I really hope she's still with you, because she's an amazing dog. The cats, like everybody. I thought earlier about like trying to maybe like bullet point this or script it out, and decided against it, just because I wanted to be kind of like a flow of consciousness. Still can't say that word. Can I say that word in the future? Right now, I'm living in the coronavirus pandemic. Don't have a job per se, other than like social media sort of stuff. But hopefully, when things return to some form of functionality, I will go back to working in photography and film, working in that industry. Also coaching youth climbers. That's a really good question. Am I still climbing, or have the injuries gotten the best of me? Right now, I'm dealing with. I still have I have the mega finger. I sprained it before all this stuff happened, and it's been healing. And now with the gym not being open, it's healing, I guess, even more. Or I don't even know if you call it healing. It's just it's not kind of being irritated all the time. But my shoulder's a little bugged out. Are you still racing? Probably not. I had planned not really to race next year, but you're still running, or still any form of activity, or can kind of have you fallen off that train. Do you complete your goals? Like you really wanted to? I really want to sending double-digit bouldering would be really cool. But the two biggest things that I want to do, I want to send dog leg, and it's just 12A, but I want to be the shortest currently known person to send it at 5 feet tall. I think that'd be really, really cool. And even if I'm not the shortest, I still want to send it, because it is really hard, and it's a good challenge, and that'll make me feel good. Did you send 513? It's another thing. Send at least 113. Those are the two things. If I have to give up climbing, I want to be able to send dog leg and a 513 before I have to give it up. For running goals, do you run your marathon? Do you do it? Hopefully you're not hurt. Hopefully you're not in a consistent state of hurt. There's only like 2 marathons that I really consider ever doing the Disney Marathon, and then going to Greece and doing the historical run from Marathon to Athens or Athens to Marathon. I really want to do that. How are you doing? Like, for real. How are you doing? Right now, it's like, I'm okay. It's a consistent state of like, consistent state of fine. I'm not, I don't feel like I'm thriving, but I'm also not, it is hard. Mental health is hard. I think I'm still trying to kind of like figure out what causes certain emotions and certain ways to feel that way. I think right now in 2020, it's like particularly hard. And this past year has been particularly hard because this is technically my graduating class. I think the overall feeling is feeling left behind and kind of left out. But college wasn't like the right thing to do. It wasn't fueling my passion. It wasn't helping it necessarily. And it was kind of a more mentally difficult and mentally toxic environment. So I do think, I still do strongly believe that it was the right decision to not go to college. But I'm feeling, I think I feel really left out and just overall getting left behind, and that's causing me a lot of anxiety and stress right now. It might be why I seem quiet. Not that there is like a linear pathway of life. I think it's stressing me out because it's like, I don't know, I feel like it's just so ingrained in me that there is a linear pathway in life. But I've chosen a job track that doesn't necessarily have that, and something that I'm really passionate about doesn't necessarily require it, which is making it harder. Any sort of artistic field it's a lot of competition, and I'm not a competitive person. I don't know if that'll change. I don't want to like beat the other person down. I just want to kind of, I don't know. Hopefully, you still love story the way that I do. Yeah, it's just, I'm curious what you're doing now in 5 years. Do you have kids? God, I hope you don't have kids. I'm excited to be a dad, but I want to make sure that I'll be able to give them the best life that they can and make sure I can support them. Because like, if that happened now, would not be able to support them. I just want to give them kind of like everything that I've been given. My mom did a really, really good job, and I'm really thankful for that. Dad too. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. I'm really excited to be a dad whenever it'll happen. I don't know when that will be. Are you in a relationship? God, I haven't been in a relationship. I think I know love. Maybe I don't. Maybe you've fallen in love by now. I'm also about to finish the rough draft of my very first feature-length screenplay. I'm adapting the book Elephant Run, and it's going really well. And I'm enjoying the process of it, and to kind of see how it expands once I lay down the blueprint and can really expand from it and make it kind of like my own story too. Did you ever finish Dear Emily? I'm still really excited about that. I think it's a really good story. It's just really hard to write because there's just like, I don't know, there's this feeling that you want to get it right and you want to give these characters life, and it's proving to be a lot harder than I expected, just because you're creating human and giving them all their flaws and their goals and successes, and when you're creating multiple humans with all that, it's hard. I hope by now you've worked on at least a feature production of some sort. Be really cool. Oh, I'm still in Louisville, by the way. But wondering if I should move, but I'm not sure. I like it here, I do. But I don't know if this isn't the right. I know for a fact that Louisville probably isn't the place that I need to be to kind of see some more forward progress in where I want to go with my career and what I'm pursuing. Have any of your pieces been made. It'd be really cool. I really hope one day that something that I write gets made. I really do. And to see it come to life. Or maybe like the photography film thing doesn't work out. Maybe you find something else that kind of like really interests you. Personally, right now, I can't see that happening. It's I look at all of my friends graduating and people with jobs and like things that they're like really kind of like psyched about, or like going to school, the thing like going to school for, and it's like, how did you know that's what you want to do? What is the love that you feel look like? Because sometimes I feel like I don't know, but then I do. Because when I read, I love story. I love story so much. And when I read or write a film or watch a film and get engrossed with these characters in this world, there's a different feeling there, and it's not something that I feel. It's very much like this is it's that feeling of like, this is what I want to not necessarily do, but I want to create a world like that, or I want to create an impact for someone the way it impacts me, or something like that. So I think I think I have kind of a lot of fear that won't happen. It's a lot of, I don't know what I need to do, or I feel like I don't know what I need to do, or how to do it. I'm not opposed to going back to school. There's this like part of me is like, you should go back to school and figure it out there, or that's how you can network. And but I don't. I think it's that competition setting, or the competition feel. I just, it makes me feel gross, and I don't feel right in it. I just don't wanna. I don't want to be in that environment. I don't thrive there. And it's just like right now hard to kind of like figure out and navigate that. Who knows? Maybe I eventually became the gamer I always wanted to be on YouTube. Is YouTube still a thing? God, this video is gonna go up on YouTube, and I'll keep it on hard drives, and maybe it'll be found footage one day. But and maybe it'll be like found footage one day if YouTube doesn't exist. I don't know. Friends are really hard for me. I feel like I'm still grieving some relationships that are lost, and by now I should really let go and just kind of accept it. But it's hard to do that. I hope Paige is still around. Today's her birthday. That I'm filming this, and like she's a really, really awesome person. Really great. I'm very thankful to have her in my life. And like, I hope you still talk to Mark. God, that's the oldest relationship. And I hope Megan is still around. You know, we don't talk as much as we like, or as we used to. I think both her and we kind of thrive with in-person relationships, and with us being 2 hours apart, it's hard to, about 2-3 hours apart, it's hard to have a relationship that way. But I miss her. I miss her a lot. I wonder who's still. Yeah, that's a good question. I wonder who's still around. That is something that I have a lot of trouble with. Is kind of understanding friendships, understanding relationships, feeling the love that I need to feel from people that I need to feel it from, and then grieving it. Grieving, it's a really long process. But I hope you're doing well. Hope you're still around. I just can't imagine. I can fantasize where you are, but I can't necessarily like realistically imagine where you are, because I wouldn't. If I did this when I was 16, I wouldn't have been able to imagine myself here. I'm gonna try and not watch this video until like 5 years from now. I do watch my videos. I watch the transition videos a lot. But yeah, I hope you're doing well. I hope you kind of like figure things out, and you're you don't feel as stressed or as anxious, or not necessarily, or stressed and anxious about the same things as I feel now, which are probably like really small and trivial, but feel really big. I hope you have a really good day, and I hope you have a really good life. I hope you have a really good life.